Dear students, in first video we studied adsorption, absorption. You know what is absorption? The phenomenon in which penetration and uniform distribution of one substance throughout the body of another substance is called absorption. Similarly, what is meant by positive adsorption? When concentration of adsorbate molecule is more on the surface of adsorbent relative to its adjoining bulk is called positive adsorption. What is negative adsorption? When concentration of adsorbate molecules on the surface of adsorbent is less compared to its its adjoining bulk. Similarly, one must know what is meant by sorption. Sorption is a phenomenon in which both adsorption and absorption takes place. For example, when we pour a color on cotton, both adsorption and absorption takes place, that is called sorption. Okay, today we are going to see factors affecting adsorption. See, the first factor which affects adsorption, that is temperature. Friends, you know that adsorption is exothermic process, and any exothermic process, it is always favorable at low temperature. See that. So in short, one can write adsorption, it is inversely proportional to temperature. When we plot a graph between extent of adsorption against temperature, as temperature increases, adsorption decreases. It is true for physical adsorption, that is called physisorption. But in chemical adsorption it is somewhat different. And why it is different? Reason is so simple, because in chemical adsorption a chemical reaction takes place. It requires certain activation energy. In order to gain that activation energy, as temperature increases, extent of adsorption also increases, but after certain time it has same nature as we observe in case of physisorption. This is for chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Okay, the next factor is pressure. See, we use this term pressure when adsorbate molecules, they are found in gaseous state, and the term concentration, it is used when adsorbate molecules, they are found in liquid state. Otherwise these two terms or two factors, they are one and same. See, so we are studying these two factors simultaneously. Instead of concentration, use pressure word. See, when a graph is plotted between extent of adsorption against pressure, it has been observed that rate of adsorption increases with increasing pressure initially, but after certain time at a moderate pressure it just falls, and at a particular pressure rate of adsorption, it remains constant. It neither increase nor decrease. Pressure from which it remains constant, that pressure is called saturation pressure. Here X by M remains constant. It neither increases nor decreases. At low pressure, X by M, it is directly proportional to pressure of adsorbate molecule. The region where X by M, it is directly proportional to P to the power 1 by N. At moderate pressure, at low pressure, and at high pressure. So there is no any particular relationship. It is simply empirical relationship. It happens in case of concentration of adsorbate as well as pressure of adsorbate we consider. See friends, the fourth factor, that is nature of adsorbates. Here we are considering simply gaseous adsorbate molecule. not liquid. See, nature of adsorbates. Nature of adsorbates, those gaseous adsorbate molecules which shows high degree of compressibility and which can easily liquefiable get adsorbed much early compared to other gases, irrespective of their abundance present in atmosphere. See, when we consider H2 gas, O2 gas, ammonia gas, see that there are some permanent gases, some non-permanent gases. The gases which deviate much early are called non-permanent gases like ammonia. Though molar mass of oxygen is more than ammonia, even though ammonia shows more tendency to get adsorbed on the surface of adsorbent compared to oxygen, and least tendency is shown by hydrogen. When we think miscellaneously, it also depends upon certain factors like van der Waals constant small a, or critical temperature is also related. Adsorbate gaseous molecule which shows high value of both these terms, van der Waals constant A as well as critical temperature, this shows more tendency to adsorb on the surface of adsorbent. Okay, now see next two factors, they are almost absolutely same, that is fifth one is nature of adsorbent, and last factor surface area of adsorbent. See friends, it is so simple. If we see, this is one adsorbent and there is one more adsorbent. In which case you will find more adsorption? Definitely in second case. Why in second case? Because in this case surface area is more large. Here surface area is small compared to second case. So larger the surface area, more will be the adsorption. Rough surface area with more vacancies, with more valencies, all these factor enhances the extent of adsorption. See, in heterogeneous adsorption, when we use adsorbent, we generally use catalyst. Catalyst, it's adsorbent, and in order to its increase surface area, we use granular or small size catalyst. When we cut this adsorbent, no doubt surface area increases. So the surface to adsorb gaseous adsorbate molecule increases. Naturally their concentration increases. As the concentration of adsorbate means reactant molecule increases, according to Le-Chatelier's principle, rate of reaction increases. Okay, these are factors which affects adsorption. Now we will see certain distinguishing point between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. See friends, you know, in physical adsorption, weak physical forces, that is van der Waals forces, play important role in case of physical adsorption. In case of chemical adsorption, chemical bond takes place, covalent bond takes place, chemical adsorption. So it is formed by application of weak forces, that is van der Waals forces. Here chemical bond takes place. This physical adsorption, it is reversible. Why it is reversible? When we decrease the temperature, adsorption takes place. When we increase the temperature, adsorbed molecule get removed from the surface of adsorbent, that is called desorption. So it is reversible, but it is irreversible because it depends upon valency. Once the adsorbate molecules adsorb, they cannot be removed at any cost. when oxygen get adsorbed on the surface of tungsten to form tungsten oxide. It is example of chemisorption. See, here it may be mono or multimolecular layer form. Here simply unimolecular or monomolecular layer form. Again, it is favorable at low temperature. It is favorable at relatively high temperature. Actually, both adsorption carried out at low temperature. Then, physical adsorption, it is general. That is not so specific. This one is highly specific. It didn't require any activation energy. It requires certain activation energy. So these are certain distinction points. Friends, but simultaneously one must know certain typical factors also. Though adsorption is exothermic, but in some cases it may favorable by increasing temperature also. Okay. In next slide we will see Friedrich adsorption isotherms. Okay.